Hey, welcome to episode 28 of Wednesday Night Asylum. Here I am, your host, Unknown, the Alien Assassin. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff in my various videos and stuff. And let's get me some more subscribers out there, all right, here we go. Let's start off with every wrestling fan had to have seen the movie Ready to Rumble. And I'm going back to WCW days. I mean, they had to see the movie Ready to Rumble, or at least they saw the three stacked up cage matches on WCW. And what's y'all's thoughts on Ready to Rumble? I mean, could they make a Ready to Rumble type movie today with WWE superstars? Type movie, not the exact movie, but a type movie. I'm just saying, man, with TKO in the business of WWE bringing in all these celebrities, it's just crazy. Celebrity after celebrity after celebrity. Then we got Rhea Ripley on the General commercial. What about that? What about Rhea Ripley on the General commercial? And the talks that Rhea Ripley is going to be in the next Terrifier movie. Now, honest to God, I have never seen the three Terrifier movies that are out now, but if Rhea Ripley is in Terrifier 4 and has got a significant role, and by significant, I mean mainstream role, and not just one shot gets killed or something, I'll watch it. I'll give Terrifier 4 a chance. I mean, I liked horror movies at one time. I haven't really watched that many lately. In all honesty, in my older age, it's just like, yeah, I don't know, I don't care about them no more. Besides, every horror movie is a freaking reboot of the ones from the 80s, and the ones from the 80s were much more better. I mean, they're much better, in all honesty. But going back to Ready to Rumble, I mean, we had David Arquette, and he was helping, what's his name? The King dude, um, get his WCW championship back and all that kind of stuff. And in that time period, David Arquette wins the world championship for um I'm talking too fast. Wins the world championship for world championship wrestling. Everybody thought that was like the worst thing in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just thought that was the worst thing in wrestling to have David Arquette the champion. I wonder if that's where TKO get some of their ideas for to bring some more celebrities on. Honestly, they don't see that in the WCW days, people hated it. I mean, in all honesty, it's just crazy. I just watched Ready to Rumble the other day. I'm going to do a movie review on Ready to Rumble eventually when I get around to it. And I watched it again for the movie review. And it was just got me thinking about this stuff. It got me thinking about how David Arquette wins the World Championship Wrestling World Championship, and how everybody thought that Booker T should have it. Booker T should have it. Booker T doesn't have a shot, and that's how Booker T got a shot. And honestly, that's how Booker T, found his path to get his shot at the World Championship for World Championship Wrestling because David Arquette won it, and everybody was upset about it. And David Arquette's gone on with wrestling. He had that hardcore bout with Nick Cage, and everybody knows that was documented real well on Dark Side of the Ring, and all that good stuff. And it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. You think back on wrestling history, and it's just crazy that you put David Arquette in there as world champion for World Championship Wrestling. Anyway, I'm going to move on to, it's just, what about Bully Ray, man? Well, first and foremost, have y'all heard that Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7 has been transformed into WWE Radio? WWE bought it. I guess they bought it, and they were going to do just WWE content now. And for me, it's like, I don't want to talk down too much about that. I mean, fine, just let them talk about the WWE because I'm still going to talk about anything and everything I feel like I need to talk to about. So, but with Pro Wrestling Nation being turning into WWE Nation, I mean WWE Radio, it's just that's crazy to me. That's all I'm going to say about that. And then Bully Ray saying that on an episode I saw the other day that he's had enough of tables. Wrestlers using tables says Bully Ray said that tables don't even seem like they hurt anymore. tables don't. Let's see here. Yeah. Yes, she said that he's tired of wrestlers using tables because they don't have the same effect anymore and they don't seem like they hurt anymore. And it's just I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. With Devon and Bully Ray making their careers off tables, for him to talk down about tables now, it's just I don't know what to think about that. I really don't. Um, but did y'all know? Did y'all know Devon Dudley's going to be at FarleyCon this weekend, coming up in East Ridge, Tennessee, and I'm going to go up there Sunday, hopefully, if I feel like it, and record his panel, and then record Dan Severn's panel. But that's beside the point. But my question is this: my question, if I get to ask Devon a question, my question is this: did Devon Dudley know ahead? Did New Jack let Devon Dudley know ahead of time that he was gonna freaking cut up mass transit so bad? If he was going to give mass transit such an extreme treatment, I mean that's my question. Is if New Jack let Devon Dudley know that ahead of time? It's my question. And I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. It's just I want to know that, and it's a question that's probably going to tick him off if I ask it the wrong way. But I will ask him that question, and that's something I need to know. Did New Jack give him the heads up that he was going to, dice and slice mass transit up the way he did? And sticking to the Dudleys, moving back to Bully Ray. Bully Ray was talking about the Jeff Jarrett and the Impact and the TNA episodes on Dark Side of the Ring, sticking to Dark Side of the Ring. And Bully Ray says TNA started going under when AJ Styles left, and not what Dark Side of the Ring put on. Not what the Dark Side of the Ring represented. And I don't know what's true about that. I mean, I remember when AJ Styles left, and I remember when Dixie Carter took over, and I got to watch TNA for a little while until they removed that channel from my cable subscription. But I don't know. I really don't know. Don't know what to say about that. It's probably true though. It's probably a start. And what's going on? Let's talk about women's wrestling for a minute. What's going on with the fact that Liv Morgan and Jade Cargill went over 100 days without defending their championship? Really, in all honesty, what is the deal in that? And speaking of championships, AEW with Tekla losing that women's title to Willow Nightingale, I disapprove of that 110%. I did not like that fact. I'm a Tekla fan all the way through, and that's I can't get over it. I can't get over that Tekla lost the title at the pay per view, AEW pay per view, and it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, and I just want to be able to be in peace right now with that fact that she's hopefully going to get that title back soon, because I don't think because Willow just looks goofy with that belt. Speaking of title changes, let's talk about Raquel Rodriguez with the bloody face and bloody nose defeating Sol Ruca for the Intercontinental Championship, and how WWE hates color, man. They hate color. They hate blood. They hate blood. They hate blood in their superstars. They hate when their superstars break out. But they had no choice but to record that on Raw, where Raquel Rodriguez threw her head back and showed all that blood on her nose. She's nuts, man. She's nuts. Some people are for Sol Rica losing the belt. Some people are for Raquel Rodriguez getting a title run, and some people are against it. I've seen both parties on Facebook going back and forth about it, and for me personally, I think Raquel Rodriguez deserved a run, but I wish Sol Rica's championship reign was a little bit longer. But because I hate for them to just absolutely bury Sol Rica right now after they have buried Jordan Grace and everybody else. It's just like, I mean, like, where's Jordan Grace at now? Where's Jordan Grace at lately? And it's just like they just buried her, and now they're probably gonna bury Sol Ruca. It seems like they bring these people up from NXT to bury him. to bury them against their main roster, and it's just nuts, man. It's just crazy. I don't understand it. Like I don't understand why they're why the secondary championships are going more being defended than the main championships. I mean, what is up with that? Why are the women's titles going over 100 days without being defended? Yet the women's United States championships being defended like crazy. The women's Intercontinental championships defended every week. I don't understand why these secondary championships are being, are being defended more. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I think they have too many titles than they need, and that's the same with AEW. They have too many titles than they need, and it's just crazy, man. It's just absolutely nuts. Yes. Speaking of which, Main Event Mafia, back to TNA. Main Event Mafia is going to do a signing meet and greet at WrestleCon up in Minnesota. That would be an awesome photo op to get with the Main Event Mafia. At least for me personally, because I'm not dressed down like this. I'm usually dressed in a suit and tie, but it's just that would be an awesome meet and greet to have with the Main Event Mafia. I wish I could go to Minneapolis and have it done, but just too busy. Speaking of TKO, what if Vince McMahon takes WWE back over since his lawsuit's been taken care of? I mean, honestly, what if that happens? What if he comes in there and takes it back over? Or what if Vince and Shane buy TNA? I mean, honest to God, it's just like there's so much stuff that could go on, so much hypothetical situations that could go on, and it's like I don't know. I mean, it would be a lot different if Vince took back over. That's for sure. I'm not saying the Attitude Era would come back, but things would change. Things would change, and there'd still be people out there complaining about it. That's for sure. And here we go. What if Big Cass pulls a swerve on Monday night and turns on everybody after he's supposed to be going back to turns heel on everybody, shows he's a heel on everybody, man, and instead of being the trying to go back and save himself type deal with all the problems he had before in the past and trying to come across as as a baby face after all the problems he had in the past in WWE. I mean, honestly, I don't care if Big Cass comes back. I certainly don't care if Enzo comes back. That's the least of my worries. In all honesty, that's the truth. But Vince Russo, I mentioned this earlier, but I didn't touch on this. Vince Russo is correct that that WWE is hurting NXT call-ups with NXT call-ups and the call-ups. What do you say? Call-ups treatment in general, the way the call-ups are treated in general. Yeah, WWE's hurting them, man. Other than freaking dude face, what's his name? I can't think of his name. Like I said, my brain's working faster than my lips. It's just other than dude that's in the feud with Brock Lesnar. What's his name? Moby. I don't know his name. I can't think of his name. I don't watch WWE enough to know his name. Seriously, and it's just like other than the male NXT call-ups, it's like they're hurting everybody else, but they're still hurting some of the male NXT call-ups. I mean, look at the White Six. Look at the White Six. They totally destroyed that group. It could have been a cool group, but WWE TKO is against supernatural beings or stuff like that, horrific related beings, and it's like whatever. They're just against it. There's absolutely against it. TKO is against supernatural stuff. That's why the Wyatt Six went down the way they did, and just disappeared, man. And they just are absolutely, positively bringing these people up to squash them. They're bringing these NXT people up and to squash them, and I agree with Vince Russo on that. My question is this: WWE mentions well, I don't think WWE will mention Magnus's Impact run as the world champion. That's much state on it. I mean, they're mentioning apparently they're mentioning his NWA run, but the NWA was in much better shape than Impact Wrestling was when he was Impact World Champion. Plus, he was known as Magnus and not known as Nick Aldis. And but I don't know. It's just crazy. I think they should mention the Magnus run. I mean, they changed their names left and right. I think they should mention the Impact run, especially since they got a relationship with TNA. And I think they should mention the Magnus run for sure. That's for sure. They really should. And anyway, let's get to the weird topic of the week. And the weird topic of the week is the Mick Foley segment at the AEW pay-per-view. Mick Foley barking like a dog for AEW Women's Tag Team Champions on all fours. And you know what? What's the difference between having Mick Foley down on all fours barking like a dog and stripping Vince McMahon's humiliating Trish Stratus, getting her on her hands and knees barking like a dog? Seriously, what is the difference, man? I see so many people complaining about this and all this kind of stuff. It's like, why are you complaining about it? What's the deal? It's wrestling. It's acting. It's all it is. It's kayfabe. It's all that. It's all that in one. And it's like, it's not like they went any further than that. So they could have gone full dominatrix stuff with Mick Foley. And it's like, they didn't go full dominatrix stuff with Mick Foley. And so what's the difference? I mean, what's so bad about it? What's so bad with having Mick Foley down on his hands and knees barking like a dog? I mean, seriously, I don't get it. And it doesn't have to be Mick Foley. It could be anybody. I mean, it could be a backstage cameraman or a backstage producer or a backstage this or another wrestler or it could be anybody. It's just showing their dominance. It's Divine, whatever. I don't know what their tag team name is. But, it's the women's tag team champions showing their dominance, showing they're in control. I mean, what's the difference between that and Meat, the wrestler Meat? I was with PSPT. I don't know what were they with? They're with Terry Reynolds Group, PMS. That's it. And so what's the difference? What's the difference? It's not going to happen again. It happened on a pay-per-view. I mean, in all honesty, it's just like, what's the difference? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And I think it's funny myself. I think it's funny. I don't care who they want to make look stupid. Hell, make me look stupid. I don't care. I mean, just like I just don't get it. That's the weird topic of the week because I see people complaining. I hear people complaining, and it's just like, why does it matter? And I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. And because like I said, it's acting, it's kayfabe, it's for giggles. It's what I'm saying. It's just like I don't know. I don't get it. But that's their show for this week, Wednesday night Asylum here on episode 28. We're going to have episode 29 next week, Wednesday night. Usually airs around 10 o'clock after AEW, but been having a rough time getting that done lately. But I've got it done now. Got episode 28 done now in the middle of the night, and hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to share, like, retweet, repeat, share, or whatever. The whole 9 yards. Put my name out there. Unknown the Alien Assassin at Unknown the Alien Assassin. Anyway, thank y'all. Be planning next week's show real shortly.